Hey guys, how are you all doing? It's Casey. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm here today with a tutorial for you. And this tutorial is a fall inspired look with some dark plummy lips. I've been really itching to do a look like this for a long time now, and I do think it's really pretty. And I'm also going to give you a couple of options at the end for a couple of different lip looks if this is a little bit too much for you. How you can make it a little bit more wearable and some different options for you. So I really hope you like it, and if you want to see the products that I used and how I got this look, then keep on watching. I already applied an eyeshadow base, and also it was, well, let me just show you. It's the Sigma Persuade like cream base on my lid just to cancel out any discoloration or like little veins that you see in your eyelids. And so I'm just going to go right into crease color. And I have this quad here from Loreal, and it's called Cupa Joe. And I'm going to start out with this lightest brown shade right up here, and all these shades are matte. And I'm just going to apply this to like the midsection of my eye. It's actually above my crease, but I'm being so kind of sloppy with it that it's going down into my crease and also a little bit up above it. And then next I'm going to go into the second brown shade right here, just a little bit darker, and I'm going to apply that right over, but concentrating a little bit lower, kind of more into my true crease for a little bit of added dimension. Then next I'm going to switch to a denser blending brush, and I'm going to go into the darkest shade of brown. And I'm just going to apply that to the very outer crease, and I'm going over about halfway. And this I am putting in my actual true crease, so it's a little bit lower than those other shades. Okay, and then to deepen it up even further, I'm going to take an even smaller crease brush, and I'm going to go into a matte black shadow. And I'm just going to use Carbon right here. This is by MAC. And I'm going to get just a little bit on the tip of the brush and apply that just right there. I'm going to bring it down onto the outer part of the lid just slightly. But mainly I'm just keeping it right in the outer part of that crease, really low. And I'm not concentrating too much on blending that yet. I'm actually going to go back in with my other brush to blend it. Then I'm going to take this awesome, just broke. I'm going to take this awesome highlight shade right here, this matte like bone color. This is my absolute favorite kind of shade to use as a brow bone highlight. It's just absolutely perfect. And then for the lid color, I'm going to take this Baked Shadow by e.l.f. and this is called Toasted. And this is a bronzy, like rose gold kind of color. And I'm going to pat that on the lid, mainly on the inner 2/3 until I get to this darkness right out here, which I'm going to have to touch up because that lid color kind of comes over it a little bit and it's not quite as intense as it was. I'm just going to go back in with my crease color and get a little bit more of a gradient going on. This is probably my favorite brush ever. This E40. It's like the fluffiest eye brush that I've ever had, and it's just perfect. I love it. Okay, and then I'm going to do my eyeliner, and I'm going to use a gel liner. This one is by Maybelline, and it's the Blackest Black color. And I'm just going to use an e.l.f. angled brush, and I'm going to make a wing. And then I'm going to go ahead and apply my lashes, and I am using Salon Perfect Demi Wispies. So I'm going to do that and do my eyebrows, and we'll come back and resume. Okay, so I went ahead and applied my lashes and put on my eyebrows, and I'm going to move on to the face now. And I'm going to correct my under eye discoloration down here with a corrector by Bobbi Brown. This is in Light Bisque. And I'm just going to apply it to the inner part here and the outer part where I have like that bluish color to my eyes. There we go. Then I'm going to go over it with some concealer. And I'm going to mix my MAC Prolongwear. This is NW20 and this is NW15. So I'm just going to mix them on the back of my... And I'm just using a pointed foundation brush to blend that in. And I'm going to bring it down just a little bit. This isn't going to be like an obvious highlight, but I am going to bring it down a little bit. It's going to be just a really subtle highlight. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and set that, and I'm going to use my MAC MSF Natural, and this is in medium. And I'm just going to take a small brush to set my under eyes, and then a large brush to set the rest of my face. And I'm just tapping this powder on so that I don't disturb any of the foundation and concealer that I have on. Now, before we move on to the rest of the face, I'm going to go ahead and finish up the lower lash line. And so, what am I going to do? I'm just going to go back to my eyeliner brush, and with whatever product is left on here, I'm just going to run that right along the lower lash line on the outer portion. And I'm going to go back to that crease brush I used for the black, and I'm going to wipe it off. And then I'm going to go in with that mid-tone brown right there and just smudge that liner. I'm going to go in with the lightest brown, and I'm going to apply that as well, and I'm going to take it kind of lower than I probably normally would, just so I can get a gradient on the lower lash line too. And so you all know I always like to highlight the inner corners of my eyes, and I find myself using this shadow almost every time, and this is from Sally Girl, and this was 99 cents, and the color is Champagne. And it's just a really frosty, light champagne color. And I'm just applying that right around the tear duct. And then, I don't know if you can tell, my waterline is like so red. So I'm going to use my Rimmel Scandalized Pencil in Nude to line my waterline. And I'm going to apply some mascara to my lashes. And I'm really kind of going to go for it, and I'm even going to apply it to the false lashes, because I kind of wish that I would have went for a little bit more of a dramatic pair for this look, and definitely the lower lashes. You all, I can't do this on camera. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm just going to move on to the face, and I'm doing a little bit of contouring with Nars Laguna bronzer. And I'm just contouring the cheekbones slightly. And of course around the hairline. Because in the viewfinder, my forehead just looks like huge and white. It's just lovely. And a little bit on the sides of my nose and the jawline, and a little bit right here under my lower lip. For blush, I'm gonna go with something that I hardly ever use, but I've been thinking about this look, and I really wanted to pair the lips with this blush, and this is Tarte Exposed. And I just wanted kind of like a really neutral, almost like bronzy kind of cheek for this lip look. I didn't want, you know, a rosy blush or a dark one or anything like that. I just kind of wanted something just really, really neutral, maybe even a little bit on the bronzy side. And I'm really kind of piling on the blush because I definitely want to be able to, you know, have some color to my face. And then I also am going to highlight, and I'm going to use my Lorac Perfectly Lit Powder and Spotlight just for a little bit of a highlight right up here. Now I'm going to use a lip liner, and I'm going to take this one by Jordana, and this is called Plush Plum. And I know this looks crazy, and I'm just going to start to fill in just a little bit near the edges. Okay, and now I'm going to go in with my lipstick, and I have this one from Wet n Wild, and this is called, oh my goodness, 908C. So I'm just going to apply this, and it's just a super dark, like purple burgundy kind of color. Here is another option for you if you want a little bit more of like a magenta red kind of color. I use this NYX lip pencil in Plush Red. And this CoverGirl lipstick, I don't know what these are called, but they have like the metallic plum lids. I really enjoy this formula. I have several of these and I love them. This shade is called Eternal. And it is just a beautiful kind of like magenta raspberry kind of color. So this one isn't quite as dark. It is bright though, but I do feel like it's a little bit more wearable. And then for a super wearable, just kind of light, shiny mauve color, there's good old MAC Hot Gossip. This is one of my favorite lipsticks ever. It is just absolutely beautiful. Yeah, again, just kind of like a pinky mauve color. And this is a cream sheen, so it definitely has like a little bit of a sheen there, so I love that one. Alright guys, here's the finished look. I really hope you enjoy it. That is all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Look in the info bar for all the products that I used, as well as my links for Instagram and my Twitter, or no wait, my link for Twitter and my Instagram username. And I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you have a fabulous fall. Please come back next time. I will see you in the next video. Bye.